Wild Bill, we don't know his last name. I don't know if it was ever stated. Wild Bill was one of the featured characters that would come into Sutton's Corners. And Colonel Tom Sutton loved to hear his stories about survival in the forest. Wild Bill would go into the forest to hunt boar. The boar that he hunted, he made necklaces out of their teeth and tusk, etc. And then would take them to New Orleans to sell to tourists, what have you, whomever. And he would get drunk in New Orleans, and once he'd spent his money, he would come back to once again go out to hunt wild boar. Interesting thing about his story was that they claimed, the old storytellers that were still alive claimed that he had one of the longest muskets that they had ever seen, over 7 feet long, the musket that he used to hunt with. And when he would hunt wild boar, he would take this gadget with him, which Sutton loved to demonstrate for his customers. Storytelling by the frontier country store owner was part of public relations at that time. That was what brought people in, the flavor and the color of the owner of the store. Well, Wild Bill would wear this gadget, and he would have one shot at the boar. And as the boar charged him, he would fire a shot, and if he missed or didn't bring the boar down, he would fight him off with this while he absconded up a tree. And it wasn't only his stories about the boar hunting that those folks found fascinating. It was also the stories about living with the Indians in the forest, etc. And all of the survival routes that the Indians taught him. He got along very well with the Indians. Well, he would come up to Sutton's Corners. He would get his musket balls and his wads and his powder and supplies, and then he would disappear and possibly be gone as long as 3-4 months into the forest. One spring he came in and been in the forest all winter. He came in for his supplies in the spring, and after spending a few weeks at Sutton's Corners and regaling everybody with his stories and what have you, he went back out in the forest, but he never returned. They don't know if he missed one boar too many or what happened to him. But that's the story of Wild Bill, the boar hunter.